tacos and geeks, welcome you to May the 4th be with you.
That is my Yoda impression. And my friends, as you heard, May 4th, May the 4th be with you. It is Star Wars Day, my friends. We are celebrating here at ONG. And today I wanted to celebrate Star Wars Day by talking about my favorite Star Wars game, one of my favorite Star Wars games of all time. And that is Revenge of the Sith, and how fitting it is to replay this game, to talk about this game by celebrating its 20th anniversary. 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. Can't believe it. Woo! I was so hyped when this movie came out because this was the movie everybody who went to see the prequels was waiting for. The dark turn of Anakin Skywalker, and I'm going to be talking about the PlayStation 2 Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Yes, there are other iterations. There's a Game Boy Advance game which is actually pretty good, but we're not going to talk about that. We are strictly going to be talking about the PlayStation 2 version. And Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith for the PlayStation 2 was handled by the Collective, a studio known for their action adventure games like Buffy the Vampire Slayer on Xbox. And given the high profile nature of Star Wars titles and its simultaneously release with the film, the developers were under immense pressure not to only deliver a quality game, but to do so under a very tight deadline. The team worked closely with Lucasfilms to ensure authenticity, gaining access to early cuts of the movie, concept art, and official character models. The goal was to create a game that captured the lightsaber combat and epic feel of the movie while still providing a satisfying standalone gaming experience. One of the key focuses during the development was the lightsaber duel system, which needed to feel fluid, cinematic, and weighty. The developers created a combat heavy combat engine that allowed for both flashy moves and strategic dueling. To further enhance this, they implemented special force powers that players could upgrade over time. This limited time frame meant cutting some planned features, such as a deeper branching missions and more expensive open levels, but what they did deliver still managed to feel tightly focused and polished. In many ways, Revenge of the Sith became a strong showcase of how to translate cinematic action to engaging gameplay despite the constraints. And that's of just a little bit of the development history. And behind the scenes, as I said, the collaboration between LucasArts, Lucasfilm, and the collective was unusually deep for a movie tie-in game. You had actors like Hayden Christensen, Ewan McGregor providing some motion capture, especially Hayden. Hayden actually really did more of the motion capture work for this. And it added that layer of authenticity you rarely see in tie-ins of that particular era. And interesting, some scenes that were actually cut from the film remained in the game because the collective had early access to a pre-release version of the script and footage. So here's a little Easter egg. If you have the Revenge of the Sith Blu-ray or DVDs, or I think it's on Disney Plus with the deleted scenes, if you look at the deleted scenes, some of those deleted scenes are actually levels in the game, which I thought was pretty cool. But my friends, I think it's time. So that was a little brief history, but I think it's time we can talk a little bit about the story, gameplay, of course, some graphics, sound, and then finally, I'm gonna play a few levels I'm gonna play my favorite levels. How about that? I'm not gonna play the whole game. We'll be here all day. I'm gonna play my favorite levels in here. I'm going to play Of course, I'm playing Order 66. Of course, I'm gonna play Anakin versus Obi-Wan, and I'm actually going to play another level as well. So I'm gonna play three levels of my favorite levels here. So let's talk a little bit about the story, then we'll get into the gameplay. So the story of the Revenge of the Sith in the game follows the movie's main beats, but expands certain scenes into full-fledged levels. Players alternate between controlling Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, experiencing the gradual descent of Anakin into Darth Vader firsthand. Key moments like the rescue of Chancellor Palpatine, the confrontation with Count Dooku, and the final duel on Mustafar are fully playable sequences. The game places heavier emphasis on personal conflict, often giving players short in-engine cinematics that showcase Anakin's growing anger and Obi-Wan's concern. What makes the game's story particularly compelling is its alternate ending. After completing the campaign, players can unlock an alternate version of the final duel where Anakin defeats Obi-Wan, kills Emperor Palpatine, and claims the galaxy for himself. This non-canon scenario offers fans a thrilling what-if take on the saga that still resonates today. The game also layers the emotional weight of Anakin's fall more heavily than the film at times, using the perspective of gameplay to put players in Anakin's shoes during critical choices and critical moments such as Order 66, making the descent into darkness feel more personal and tragic. Now, how does the game play? Well, the gameplay in Revenge of the Sith is a fast paced blend of third person hack and slash combat and dueling. Players are encouraged to chain combos together, force powers and parries to dispatch waves of enemies, or face off against major bosses. Each Jedi has a different playstyle. Obi-Wan leans towards defensive counters and strategic force uses, while Anakin emphasizes raw power and aggression. As players progress, they can upgrade their abilities, adding a light RPG flavor to the action. The lightsaber duels are the heart of the gameplay and are given the most polish. Duels against Dooku, Grievous, and ultimately between Anakin and Obi-Wan are framed almost like a fighting game matches, requiring tight reflexes and smart use of force abilities. There's also a two-player version mode where friends could duel as various Jedi and Sith characters unlocked through the main story. While the campaign was relatively short, just around 6 to 8 hours, the addition of dual mode and replay missions with upgradable powers gave the game surprisingly replay value. And also, speaking of those duels, we are also gonna have Des here at the end, and we're gonna do a couple of duel matches for you, so you guys can see all the features in this. So I'm really excited about this. So graphics, for a 2005 PlayStation 2 title, Revenge of the Sith showcased some impressive visuals, especially in terms of character models and animation. Obi-Wan and Anakin are modeled with surprisingly fidelity to their film counterparts, and their animation, particularly during combat, are fluid and impactful. The levels themselves, from the burning world of Mustafar to the glitzy interiors of the Invisible Hand, are richly detailed, if not a bit learned in layout. Cutscenes rendered in-game engines sometimes suffer from stiff facial animations, a common issue for the hardware at the time. Still, dynamic lighting effects during lightsaber duels and adding that cinematic flair and the particle effects for force powers were flashy and satisfying. While the environments could occasionally feel static compared to the later generation standards, the collective made smart use of color, smoke, and debris to bring battlefields to life, making the visuals stand out among movie tie-in games of that particular era. Now, when it comes to sound, the sound of the Revenge of the Sith, of course, is a standout. I mean, it's a Star Wars game, so we're getting John Williams' sweeping score ripped directly from the movie, and well, I would say directly from the prequels. You didn't really get that much of the Revenge of the Sith soundtrack in here, which is such a bummer. But I probably understand why they did that, mainly because of what Revenge of the Sith. It would have probably been a spoiler when it comes to some of the music, and I guess when they wanted to keep the soundtrack at hand. As far as the voice acting goes, voice acting was pretty good as well. You had James Arnold Taylor who voiced Obi-Wan, T.C. Carson as Mace Windu, and of course you have Matt Lucas as Anakin Skywalker. It was actually a pretty stellar voice acting cast, and they do their jobs very well, mimicking the real actors, and I really thought it was a really good job done. So, my friends, overall, the combination, the authentic, the music, and the licensed game, the music was pretty damn good. And Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith for the PlayStation 2 was a solid companion piece to the film, delivering flashy action, satisfying Jedi combat. While it wasn't the deepest or most polished action game of its era, it tight ties to the movie, excellent soundscapes, and surprisingly fun multiplayer dual mode gave it a staying power, and is one of the reasons why this is my favorite Star Wars game. It remains a nostalgic gem for many players, a reminder of a time when Star Wars game could capture the magic of its movie counterpart without needing massive open worlds or live service models. Shots fired. It was fast, flashy, and it's the best made you feel like a Jedi, which in the end is exactly what Star Wars fans is all loving about it. So, my friends, the time has come. I rambled, I talked to give you detail for 10 minutes, but let us play some of my favorite levels, and then Des is gonna drop by, and we're gonna have a couple of rounds here, so you get to really see my skills with Anakin. Hopefully, I can beat Des. Des is usually the only one who can really beat me. So, but let's get into it. Let me play my favorite levels. So, my first level that I'm gonna play is Order 66. Let's get to it. All right, it is time to start playing one of the levels from Revenge of the Sith. I'm going to be doing Order 66. Due to the length of this video, because Des is actually going to be coming through in a bit, I am not going to play the Battle of Mustafar, which is Obi-Wan versus Anakin, because you will see a little bit more better lightsaber battle when Des comes through for us to play the versus multiplayer aspect of it. So I'm gonna do this Order 66 level, which is actually my favorite level because you are just literally slaughtering all of these Jedi. Only bad thing about this level here, I was about to say episode, only bad thing about this particular level is that the NPCs repeat. So you're gonna be slaughtering the same Jedi over and over and over. But it does get a little bit more challenging because they come in waves and they have force powers and then they also have turrets. So it does become a little bit of a challenge. But you do have the clone troopers there to help you, and they actually do. Well, not that guy, he's dead. But some of them do a really good job actually assisting you to take out these Jedi. And it's just such a fun level to play. Ooh, damn, that's brutal. And if you notice ooh, my God, do you see that combo? Anakin is a beast in this, complete beast. And I apologize for the sound-alike music here of Anakin's betrayal. I tried to obviously use the in-game music in this particular game, and it was not allowing me to do it. So you got this kind of remix workaround of Anakin's betrayal theme song for this particular level. So yeah, about that, guys. I apologize. So it's not as good. It's not very Star Warsy, but I wanted something in the background for this particular level. Woo! So if you see that it says masterful here, that is what happens when you're kicking ass. You're doing everything good. And it's such a benefit to get masterful because you see, if you get a close-up shot, we can. His saber is sparkling. I just lost it. But what masterful does, it just has Anakin. Your saber skills are complete full strength, where you can literally kind of just do one-hit kill, and the Jedi or whoever your opponent is won't be able to really block. And it only happens in the actual campaign mode. It doesn't happen in the versus mode. But this game, the reason why I love this game so much is the fact that it captures the essence of Order 66. It captures the essence of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. It just does a hell of a job of really emphasizing what was that prequel. And I just really absolutely love it. It's such a great game. I can't recommend it enough, guys. It is such a good game. You definitely have to check this out. Hopefully, this is a big hopeful. I am hoping that Sony is actually going to re-release this. Re-release it at the time of this recording. In the time of this recording, hopefully it will re-release this for the PlayStation Store, so everyone can get a chance to see why I feel like this is such an underrated gem. Just from the combat alone, the presentation, the graphics, voice acting. I don't understand why so many people do not rank this at least in their top 10 Star Wars games. For me, this is in my top 5. One, because Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie of all time. And yes, and this is someone who grew up with the original trilogy and who was introduced to the original trilogy in the 1990. But as much as I love Empire Strikes Back and original Star Wars and Return of the Jedi, there's something about Revenge of the Sith that I love so much, and this game really is kind of the key to why I love that. I just love stories where the guy or woman just has a fall from grace, and they come with that confliction where they turn to evil. So it's such a great game, you guys. I really enjoy it. can't recommend this enough. Let me just bring this down and slaughter the rest of the Jedi. Got him. Alright, let's go to the next phase here.
Wipe them out to the last.
Wipe them out.
You call this a fight?
Ooh,
Defend
Anakin.
yourself.
Woo! Alright, now I got Masterful. Now you get to see what I mean. Look, I can't even block. All your combos will go through. But you don't want to be in a situation like this where you have Masterful and there's no enemies, because it's such a waste, especially with this particular game where each level, at the end of each level, you're able to level up points and things of that nature. So for me, I have a feeling due to the cutscene, I'm going to lose Masterful. I'm not going to be able to face this guy and just dominate. And wait, maybe I still have it. Yes, I do. Be over there.
It'll do you no good.
Just had it, but yeah, you don't want to lose your Masterfuls because that actually helps with your force. I hate. This is what I was talking about. It gets a little annoying. This is one flaw I really hate about this game, was this turn it. Is sometimes the force roll is not as fluent as the rest of the combat system. As you can see that. So I have to actually step back and throw it, or just keep the flesh in the blast. Right, let's hit this console here.
There's the traitor.
Stand aside or be struck down. That's no good.
Bring that
Come on,
statue
Annie.
down.
I'll crush you.
Stop, Jedi!
Don't make me destroy you.
That's spin kick.
Jedi down. Situation normal.
Stop now while you still
Alright,
have
almost
a
at the
chance.
last part. I need to heal up because it's about to go crazy. More of these turnips.
Much better.
Got him.
Jedi.
If I had force, oh, Lily still died. But if I had force, I would have been able to use my force power to use the turn use that canister to blow up the Jedi's before they even landed on me.
Traitor.
Come on, guys, help me!
Escape.
Oh, great! All my clones. Well, at least they got one of those guys.
Done.
Damn it!
Prepare yourself.
I'm about to use. I'm not probably. Oh, block my lightning. There we go.
That should get me by for a while.
More of these guys. So annoying. Power this Jedi my ass. About to get this saber work right now.
Let me handle this.
Jedi scout.
Damn it.
You're only prolonging the inevitable. Don't force me to kill you. Yes, run, you fools. You'll never win.
Woo! Nice, Annie.
I'll cut you in half, traitor.
Alright, let's go. Get to that tournament.
You're nothing to me now.
Throw the rest of these Jedi shit. And then switch the code to form order Jedi to return to Coruscant. And that's one thing I loved about this game, like I said earlier.
I grow tired
Deleted
of this.
cutscenes or things that you didn't see, like Anakin changing the Jedi code to recalibrating the Jedi code to tell all the Jedi to come to Coruscant. Basically, let's explore the overrun. Yoda went and recalibrated the code to warn all Jedi to stay away. So I like those type of aspects here. Got him. Damn, this one's insane. You gotta be careful not to overheat it too. Alright. Alright, my friends. This level's almost done. I'm gonna be quiet for the remaining of this and prepare and get ready because Dez is on. I just got a text from Dez. He is on his way. He'll be here in less than a minute or so. So I'm gonna complete this level and then, my friends, we are going to conclude this with the versus mode where me and Dez will do a couple of rounds. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Of course, I'm going to be Anakin, and we'll see who Dez is going to be. And you get to see how much fun it is playing this multiplayer against a friend.
Sir, we breached the beacon control room. We're awaiting your access code.
That will bring any surviving Jedi home, where I will be waiting for them.
Lord Vader, a Jedi has penetrated our upper-level defenses.
Yes, I sense Syndraulic. I'll deal with him. You stay and protect the beacon. Guard it with your lives.
All right, Dez is here. We're here, folks. I told you throughout the video that we will be showing you all aspects of the well, not all aspects of the multiplayer, but we will show you the verses.
Oh, which I love. They need a whole game out of this, man.
Yes, me and Dez have this rivalry going for a very, very long time with these particular characters. Anakin and Syndraulic. I'm Anakin, and he's gonna be Sin. And let's see if we still got it, Dez.
Yeah,
that's
man.
for sure. It's been
Try to avenge those children, man. Those poor children.
those Padawans that Anakin slaughtered.
Yeah, that's what this is all about.
And Dez chose the first one. I think, yeah, this is Palpatine's.
This should be interesting.
Yeah, this is the Battle of Count
It's
Dooku.
been a minute. I haven't played it in a long time.
It's a little throw on here. Look, oh, you're going for the Force early.
Of course, gotta use that bar up. They'll game back.
Oh, get that stick work. Look at that.
I'm blocking up.
Oh,
Yeah, get that back.
yeah, this guy's. Oh, yo, this guy stay hard to defend.
He got that. He got speed. That's why I like this character.
Woo! But Anakin, yo, I just love Anakin's combos.
Hey, yeah, his combos are crazy.
I'm using the Force.
Look at that. You see the speed? It's the speed. That's why I pick him.
Yo, he is so hard to defend.
Mass at work.
Yo, come on. Gonna get nothing done. Couldn't even block that. Man, hard to defend.
That's that stick work.
That round 2, let's go. Oh, it's still stage starting.
Well, you should expect it then.
Yeah, get that light.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, Annie.
Damn it, I forgot what that do.
Woo, that's my favorite combo.
Yeah. That's from the movie, man.
Yep. Hayden did the motion work for it.
Oh, that's cool.
He wanted that to be replicated.
Oh, I love this grab.
And it takes so much damage too. Come on. Oh yeah!
Is that what passes for saber skills?
That was crazy.
To me,
There we
folks,
go.
this is still,
Look at that. Look at see the slow motion.
besides Jedi Knight, Outcast,
Ooh, ooh.
it's still the best lightsaber battle game.
Yeah, I would have to say so myself. No, I didn't take advantage of that.
This guy's running.
No, I'm just resetting.
He reset. This guy's running. Take that lightning. Ah! Come on, I got that. Damn, I can't block this guy's moves. with
Come on,
nothing.
come get this stick.
Oh!
May you
All right,
finally
that's
rest in
got
peace.
that one, folks. But
Whew.
y'all seen what we're talking about when it comes to how I was talking about with the lightsaber gameplay in here, how intense, how strategic you have to be, knowing when to
Yeah.
block, knowing when to use the force, moving things around here. I'm gonna choose Palpatine's office.
He always chooses Palpatine's office.
I love Palpatine's office. I mean, it's where Mace Windu got. So
Damn. Cold-blooded.
Anakin's my favorite character of all Star Wars. Anyway, by the way, from Clone Wars, Phantom Menace, I've always been a Vader guy. So
Got you.
Anakin. So
Welcome to your destruction.
and then knowing that
You
the
can't beat
combos,
me.
his moves is like this, I got at least get one win against you. That's
You don't have to.
This guy's starting off with that four. Whoa! Look at that counter. All right, yeah, I gotta bring it this time. Damn, I gotta learn how to block that.
You gotta learn when it's your turn. It ain't your turn.
Damn.
Come on. Oh my god, I didn't take advantage of that.
Woo! Combo. Let's go, Eddie.
I'm blocking. I'm blocking.
Damn.
I'm not taking advantage here. Should have took that back.
Oh, come on. That wasn't even you. That was the environment.
Hey,
You're an impeller.
part of the game.
Ooh, let's go.
Yes. What is
You're
happening?
no match for my skills.
This guy's running.
I'm backing up.
Get him. Go for the kill. Gotta go for the kill. Yeah.
Oh no.
What?
No, I'm still in this.
Shit, he's coming back. Yeah, take that lightning.
Ooh.
Ooh. Nice
I
now.
was running. Stop electricity me.
This guy's running.
I'm checking out the view.
Ah! I got him.
No challenge
Woo!
at all.
Oh,
Let's
man.
go.
I was trying to heal up, folks.
Come on, Jedi mind trick me?
I want to use different abilities. Ooh, oh my goodness.
Yeah, let's go.
This guy's just swinging. Undisciplined. That's Anakin's problem.
My younglings could beat you.
Mm.
Oh, these guys.
That's probably why he
This
did
guy's
that to them younglings.
he's talking that mess, huh?
Well, watch your back.
Yeah. Yeah, get that stick work.
Who are you talking to?
You're misguided
Oh,
evil.
my goodness.
No, chill!
Oh, good lord. The sweet chin music.
May you find
Yeah, that's crazy.
Alright, let's go decide everything. But when we go another round, if not, we'll end it at 2-zip.
Is that what passes for saber skills
Ooh,
now?
look at this.
Yeah, they're talking crazy trash.
Real.
Ooh. Ooh. I like that combo.
Yeah, me too.
Yo. Hold on my back.
Let's go. Oh, come on.
I was there when you did that lightning. Actually, I do.
Yeah, I got heal.
Oh my god, I missed.
Come on, keep healing. Damn, get back in this. Oh, let's go, Eddie.
I taught you better than this.
Damn.
I like this. I got to do this for the younglings.
Screw them younglings. They deserve
Future.
to die. Asking them. Well, there's too many of them. What do we do? Come on, Eddie. Anakin took care of business.
You're going down.
Harsh.
Hey, that's how you had to get to the dark side.
Those poor the younglings ain't deserve that.
Didn't they, though?
He even called him master. He wasn't master. Come on.
That's why he killed him. He knew he wasn't no Jedi master. Calling him a master, so he ended him.
They tried to big him up.
Ah, should have just called him Anakin. What did we do? Probably would have lived.
Oh, my back!
Oh man, I missed that. That would have been his. Oh, that would probably would have been the kill.
Slow motion.
Come on, keep healing, keep healing. He's trying to heal himself.
Look at that. We can both heal. Like, how you want me to heal? That's crazy.
Ooh, let's go.
Cheap shot.
You don't really expect to win, do you?
Ooh.
Your skills need work.
This guy's healing.
You started healing first.
Dark side, I had the right to. Oh, come on.
All right, folks, that's it.
No one will
That
mourn your
Mondez.
passing.
And folks, that is going to conclude our look at Star Wars Revenge of the Sith for the PlayStation 2. A underrated Star Wars game and really underrated gem. And it, to me, to this day, stands as a surprising, solid tie-in title. It really went above and beyond what most movie-based game titles did at the time. The tight combat that you saw, the cinematic flair that you saw, and the ability to play as Anakin and Obi-Wan really added depth of replayability. Yeah, it was limited with graphics and that occasional camera hiccups, and but it still delivered this visceral, stylized retelling of the film's most cinematic, climactic moments. And for fans of the prequels and hack and slash games, this entry captured that tragedy of Episode 3. And it still resonates with a lot of Star Wars fans today, me included, and that's why I did this video. So this is Justin from OtakusandGeeks.com. If you like what we do here, and hopefully we'll earn your subscription. If we did, please hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. And I'll be back with more videos. May the 4th be with you all. Later days, my friends.